Greatly looking forward to completing the nightmare run on second time. And hopefully being able to do it without running out of lives, so I can do a extra lives run on the next attempt successfully, even though I've technically been able to finish it this time. But let's see. If I got more XP to claim. No, nothing. Alright. Fortress of Doom.
Just shoot a hole into the surface of Mars.
No, I will.
The portal is ready.
I'm not sure if I've read any of the codex entries of the Marauder yet. I don't even know if the Marauder was added to the... Yeah, it is added. I haven't even read about them. I have read about the Tyrant, I think. But not about the Marauder yet. As Civil War consumed Argentinur, the Night Sentinel Guard was quartered by their faith, torn between serving the Khan Maker or revolting against that which they swore to protect. Those most disillusioned foresaw their oath to the Sentinel royalty, abandoning their pact of allegiance made to their throne. These hardened warriors joined the separatist group led by the exalted priest class, allying themselves with the Makers and their devout acolytes in an attempt to coup against the Sentinel royal house. Those Sentinel warriors who fell in battle have sided with the Makers, were ultimately denied finality in death, resurrected by divinity, machine of Maker design. These fallen Sentinels were returned from the dead, transformed by Hell's power and recreated by singular purpose to hunt the Slayer, now reborn as knights in Hell's army. They kind of like betrayed what they swore to protect, if I understand correctly. I think I did read everything else. Did I read about the... Yeah, I think I read about the Baron. Anyway, let's get in one of my favorite maps. I say that about every map I play, I think.
This is an ARC broadcast. ARC personnel have reported that the Slayer made his way to Dr. Hayden's tower and has retrieved his remains. We do not know why. Unnamed sources inside the organization claim that Dr. Hayden anticipated the Slayer's arrival. We can only hope that this is true and that the resistance can continue.
That's a very short broadcast. Absolutely love this first part. Like, it really feels like Doom.
Approaching the BFG 10,000!
Oh my god. It's him.
They've overrun the lower levels! Corporate says we should let them through!
What? Why?
That gets me every time.
Hey, who are you? You can't be here.
The entrance to the BFG 10,000 is just across from this facility.
Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
Oh yeah.
The power source of the BFG 10,000 should be of interest to you as well.
Of interest, he says.
Has entered the facility. Warning, BFG 10,000.
Alright, gotta get back in the mood for this. What are my challenges? BFG kills, Mac arms, okay. Easy.
Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
Bastard Pinky.
Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
Sup, bitches? Not sure if I already missed secrets or not. Alright, we got a Baron to fight.
Warning, Slayer threat level at maximum.
Oops, I kinda screwed that up.
Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
Alright, new rune. That I don't need. Actually, one more to go.
Have an emergency. Just dial 6 3 times on your
Alright, this is like the best part.
Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing. Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
Oh, you sneaky fuck.
BFG 10,000 is firing. Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing. Warning, BFG 10,000.
Alright, that was the first Mank. Oh crap, he's actually a Cyber Mank. I don't think I can disarm him. Don't think that's possible with the Cybermax.
BFG 10,000 is fired.
Oh crap, I don't have a blood punch. Alright. Just spam rockets.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is fired.
Give me that armor, boys. Incoming hunter, though. And pain elemental, I believe.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is fired. Warning. BFG 10,000 is fired. Warning. BFG 10,000 is fired.
Oh, Dread Knight. For some reason I thought that was a zombie. Keep getting confused between my two keys with the chain gun and plasma.
BFG 10,000 is fired.
That was our boy.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is fired. Warning. BFG 10,000 is fired.
That's our boy.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is fired.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that one before. Ah, juked.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing.
The schematics show a maintenance hatch on the bridge.
I hear a lost soul.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing.
Somewhere there. Oh, hi. Wow, there's a lot more gargoyles here than I expected. Huh. I think I need to get on it, yeah. And there's a mank here. Oh, and a coin behind me. Forgot about that. There we go. Now that mank. Oh, lore. BFG 10,000, very nice. Very big. Originally established as a mining and communication relay, the UAC outpost on Phobos began immediate expansion following the destruction of the Argent facility on Mars. UAC board of directors intent on retaining their monopoly on the Red Planet and its surrounding airspace issued the construction of an expansive defense platform using technology derived from the BFG 9000. The design plan called for a massive particle cannon to be built on the orbiting moon. The BFG 10,000, the largest man-made weapon platform ever conceived, wields enough firepower to defend against even the most sophisticated of capital-grade FTL cruisers in existence, or against the eventually potentiality of a spacebound demonic threat. Exactly what it's being used for, right? Damn fire.
Say hello to my little friend.
Oh, hey, Albert. How you doing, man? What's up? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing absolutely good. I had some nice tea today. Gotta drink my tea before slaughtering the demons.
I'm serious, that guy doesn't scare me. I'd like to see him try.
That control pod contains the energy source of the BFG 10,000. I'm lowering it for you now.
Oh yeah, it's one of the best moments in the game.
He's on his way. I need you to... Ah!
Warning. Mars surface targeted. Safety
Would
measures
you like me to
activated.
disable the safety protocols? The pod is set to self-destruct. We should move ahead.
Danger. All personnel evacuate to Mars surface. The Slayer has control.
The emergency
Big gun.
should take you directly to the Mars surface facility.
Big fucking gun.
You can use the facility escape pods to get down to the Mars core, but we have no way of reaching it from here.
Kinda fucked this place up, didn't we? Where's the shield boy?
Pray for his return. The Slayer, the savior of humanity. You think one man can stop the armies of hell?
Get an extra life here.
Welcome to hell. Brought to you by your friends at the UAC.
Buff totem. Oh yeah, I remember where that one is. Let's see who else wants to play. A little Hell Knight. Gotta get some of that height. Destroy the Mank gun. There we go. What is Whiplash? I shouldn't have grabbed that, but whatever. How many tokens I have? Oh, I can upgrade more shit. Let's see. Humans are frozen for longer, probably that. And then these are just improved cooldowns. As for gun upgrades, anything specific I need? Arbalest potentially, or the energy shield. Let's do the energy shield for now. I think I'll get there later through a teleporter or something. Or did I miss it? Oh, I can thankfully go back with the elevator, that's nice. I think I missed the secret area. Yeah. How did that Pinky not die from the blood punch? Or Spectre? Weird. That is a weapon, not a teleporter.
Access to surface gun bridge granted. Manual loading initiated.
That is a weapon, not a teleporter.
See Jessica in HR and the UAC Mortally Challenged Blood Drive. Be generous. Give your blood. Give all of your blood.
The ion catapult is designed to use only approved UAC ammunition. Override loading sequence. Fire. 3, 2, 1.
So one of the best moments. That though, I remember there being more stuff here, but okay. Sometimes I've got like a weird delay with the pairing. The fuck was that? Fucking gargoyle. What did I even have on BFG? Do I have anything set to BFG? At all? Oh, it's Demon Keys, lol. Like, huh? What am I looking at? Oh, yeah. That button. I forgot. Oh yeah, I'm out of dashes. Shit. No, that's another checkpoint. Fuck. Because I was out of dashes. If I load a checkpoint now, I'll... Well, I guess I'm gonna have to use the... Oh wait, no, I can get up. Through this. I went a bit chaotic, but I got it. Man, my stomach is hurting. We're gonna get another extra life. Oh yeah. I love the meat hooks so much. Oops. Whoop. What? How did I not make that? Okay, wow. I think I saw some cacos. Not sure if they're still here though. Oh, this area is gonna be nasty. Absolutely worth the 2 BFG shots, honestly. Pain elemental incoming. Too used to like using the flame belch, even though I already set him on fire with the meat hook. Did he just kill himself with the laser? He did, he ran into the laser, holy shit. I'll put some points into the arbalest. So I can actually get some mastery in that. Another extra life. Alright, Sentinel coin there. Is this jumpable? Oh yeah, very much. Oh, I heard an Arachnotron, yeah. Oh shit, I didn't want to fall down. Rip. That's a lot of armor. Doing great on the lives. Extra lives mode is gonna be a cakewalk if I keep it up like this. Oh, he survived. Oh, hello. Suddenly took away all my armor. Backtracking to get that. Slayer gate incoming as well. Let's get more health. Oh, that was a bit wrong. Again, wrong weapon. Alright, let's do another Slayer gate. I have the zone with the Marauder, okay. I'll get some armor and health first. Maker drones. Alright, where's our Marauder boy? Too many frickin' prowlers, man. And the prowlers keep spawning, I believe. Honestly, all that makes this more annoying is just the prowlers. No clue, I didn't freeze there. Definitely not gonna do the Slayer Gate on Ultra Nightmare, holy shit. I kinda got stuck there. So much armor.
The myth of the Doomslayer, his power, his whip. These are the lines.
Charting a flight path to Mars. Calculating thrust vectors. Launching in 3, 2, 1.
Actually,
Planetary entry phase. Prepare for turbulence.
are you allowed to die on Slayer Gates? Because you don't lose a life, you can just keep on retrying, so does Ultra Nightmare end? really wonder. I gotta ask around.
The lost city of the... This was before your time with the Sentinels. The slip gate will take you to Sentinel Prime where the priest is hiding.
Maker drones. Earth's population is mainly comprised of drones, beings that exist as extensions of the Khanmaker's will. Though each is endowed with their own unique identity, they remain biologically unable to resist a command from their Khan, and so function in a perfect synchronized colony system. Drones never leave Urdak, their bodies not yet mature enough to avoid harm while crossing dimensions. Oh. 9,000. Didn't even read about that yet. It remains the most powerful weapon ever designed by the UAC. Well, not as powerful as the 10K, right? Releasing a projectile of pure railing argent plasma, sphere of superheated energy undulates as argent tendrils lash out, drawn to nearby organic material and immediately producing a fatal explosion from within. Dr. Samuel Hayden recently deployed the weapon to Phobos, where it served as the inspirational linchpin for the development of the BFG 10,000 defense station. When mounted inside the station's magnification array, the BFG can be fired into a series of reactive lens rings. These rings pump a constant stream of gaseous argent throughout the barrel, which ignites in a reaction to the electrified plasma, producing a tremendous energy wave powerful enough to crack the surface of a planet. That's all. There's more lore though. The lost city of Hebeth. Amidst the long and enduring history of the Sentinel civilization, there are moments in antiquity that have become buried in time, forgotten chapters that remain concealed to Sentinel historians, waiting to be unearthed. Fallen city of Hebeth is one such tale, all but forgotten to the Thames of legacies past. Once a prosperous port city, a proud gleaming marker of conquest from the distant tribe of Bethian clansmen of the Outer Worlds, Hebeth bridged the disparate Sentinel cities with ingenious designs of slipgate invention, but was not meant to last, and among those cities lost in the Crusades of Sentinel past was Hebeth, not a little more than a smoldering ruin swallowed by the quaking surface of a once habitable Mars. Bada bing, bada boom. That's all I'm done. I've got a hunter. Prowlers, man. Fuck those dudes. Didn't want to get that close. I don't want to go around him like that, but okay. Oh, you bastard. Dodge that ice bomb, man. Alright, now where's extra life? Behind me, probably. Yeah. No secrets here, though. Thought there was a secret. Fucking Prowler pieces of shit. Next level is actually going to be the lore level. Gonna be so much reading.
The portal ahead will take you to Sentinel Prime, where the Hell Priest Dane Grav is waiting.
Looks like I got everything. This boss fight actually is gonna be super hard in Ultra Nightmare, fuck. To get past even. Clear your rears.
Alert the priest.
Love the music here, by the way. Oh yeah, lore. Fuck. Took a while to load. Oh boy. The ancient arena is a holy place for the people of Argentinur. Constructed in the earliest days of their history, this Colosseum served as a proving ground for a trial by combat. Historical records indicate that the Argenta did not jail their own kind. Rather, prisoners and criminals were granted the right to earn their chance at regaining honor through victory in the arena. Those who succeeded were given a place to fight into the front lines of the Sentinel army, to die in the service of Argentinier. This traditional use of the arena has subsided since the assimilation of the Dark Realm. The corrupted priests now allow more violent exchanges, with armed captives pitted against demons for sport. Priests of the Order Daig continue to hold undisputed power over Argentinier, spilling the blood of the this ascendant class will result in the transgressor's banishment. Asylum amongst the Argenta will be denied to any who do not adhere to the rules of engagement.
We found him in the valley, just outside the castle walls. He was badly wounded and wearing this.
Guts. Huge guts. Kill them. Must kill them all.
He has fight in him yet.
In spite of his injuries.
Send him to the arena. Let him be judged like the others.
In the time of King Novik, as the Argenta secured peace and safety through dimensions across time and space, an outlander came to us. He was not of our world and spoke an ugly tongue. How he first took step upon our land was unknown. Sentinel scouts had found the outlander bloodied, clawed, and near death, mumbling of impending doom and the forces of darkness. The scent of blood followed him, and the gore that stained his armor seemed not entirely his own. By Argenta law, the stranger would be judged in the Colosseum, where he would be given the chance of all who stray from the path to fight for his freedom. We knew not of this stranger. His mind seemed crippled with rage. He dressed in attire not suited for our lands and carried munition of arcane origin. We watched as his will overcame his injuries, and in the blood arena he proved his worth. The Outlander's technique was crude and brutal, but the determination in his charge echoed that of any true-born sentinel. His war cry echoed through the Colosseum, as did the sound of his fury, and the guards cheered his banner. Rip and tear, they shouted, as the beast pushed beyond mortal wounds and certain death. He would be gifted no rank, no title. The survivors in the arena were provided only one reward: the right to earn an honorable death while spreading the blessings of the Makers to those in need. The Outlander's determination was witnessed, his ravings documented, and through the world of the Order Daig of the Khan Maker had brought him before her. She set her minions to learning his tongue, for with his ugly words he spoke of lands unseen, creatures born of fire and a dark place unknown to the Queen and her caste. Yet another opportunity to expand the gift of the Makers to those in need.
I offer you a great powerful one, a sign of truce.
That looks cool. On the eve of the Black Star, the Dark Ones came from a world beneath our own, not through ship nor ephemeral vessel, but through the fabric of dimensions. Out of swirling fiery gates came horned beasts from a timeless realm. First one, then many crashing waves of evil swelled from the obsidian forest of the Argentine overlands. The Alorum clans from the eastern mountains fell first to the black hordes of devils, and the city of Talorum was slung under the weight of their charge. We sentinels rose to meet the beasts with spear in hand, the mighty of Holy Fleet striking back at the demons, but the dark gates from whence they came gave birth still to even greater hordes. A line of blood was drawn with the fallen of both sides. The unholy wars began as the time of darkness came upon us.
I know of what you have left behind. Go back to it then. Leave this crusade. You cannot save them. They have asked me for this, and so I give it to them. If you let the priest live, then I will return to you what the demons took from you so long ago. You need only turn back, and it will be yours again. All the pain you carry will be gone.
Oh boy, this is a long one. Oh, this is a long one. The Khanmaker demanded a tithe of the essence, and driven by her desire, the priests submitted themselves to her will. The Order of Daig took counsel with the king, speaking only of the spoiled lands, sure to be found through the cleft in creation, and the opportunity to purge the new invaders from Argentinur. We took the war to their cursed land, pressing through the gates of wizardry. There was one among us who seemed to know the true nature of these foul demons. It was the Outlander, the stranger who had come to us from places unknown. He who had survived in the front lines far longer than any sentinel-born prisoner had before. His passion for battle against the vile horde was evident, his lust for their destruction matching our own. Though Argentina remained a foreign land to him, his fervor caught the attention of inquisitors of the Sentinel Guard, some whispering of a suspected allegiance he held in secret with the demons. Silencing the critics, King Novik deemed him worthy of selection. The signifiers brought a commission to our king. It was decided that he lifted from the common rabble. That he be lifted. Though no arena-born prisoner had ever been granted the honor, the Knights Sentinels broke tradition and deemed the Outlander worthy of training. A number of disciples grumbled and chaffed at the barbarian present in their ranks, but in the war with the demons, all opportunities for even the slightest advantage was to be considered, and as they witnessed the strangers spar with their hall masters, they found in him an undying, unrelenting compatriot. This man was an outsider, friend to none, and yet rose each time he was thrown in the dirt of the circle. Battered and bruised, his brow stained with blood, he rose with grim determination for the chance to face his enemies in armed combat once again. Time passed as the stranger was instructed in the codified matrices of their order, the ancient lessons of battle and brotherhood taught to all sentinels. He could sense the opportunity before him. Soon all of hell would feel his wrath once again. Satisfied that he would not be a detriment to their prowess, the Night Sentinels granted him his wish as they ventured through the Hell Gates with the stranger in tow. They knew no rest fighting in the unnatural elements and training under the blood moon of night. The stranger suffered exhaustion, wounds, and sickness, but asked for no aid and was offered none. 3 times the Night Sentinels ventured into the gate and back, and upon every return the stranger strode more capable than before. Gate locked in step with the march of the Sentinels, a disciplined and now controlled lust for demon blood ever present. The passing of years and in numerous battles with the devils indentured the stranger to Argenta's mightiest warriors, and no longer did they condescend to him as a new-blooded conscript, for to them he had become a brother in arms, forged in war, an ally in the weapon. I can upgrade this, by the way. Oh, there's another lore part, jeez. Oh, did I read it in the wrong order now? Yeah, I skipped one part, shit. Damn. So this was before the one I just read. Unlike enemies of the past, we could not contain the demons emergent from the Dark Realm. Their weaponry was not conjured from machined steel, but from the essence of their very being. A dark magic not known to us in our many conquests. Had we grown overconfident, our victories serving to dull our blade as we drank into the glory of our expanding empire. Lost, we knew not of how to prevail against this foe. The maker gods stood perplexed, and our engineers and priests scrambled to find the advantage in battle we so desperately needed. Unknown to the enemy, we were pushed to the brink of defeat, and our gods stood with us as we worked to find the answer. The Order of Daig were the first to unlock the mystery of the foul creatures. Priests were able to capture several of the beasts and set about to identify the source of their power. It was then that the essence of Dark Realm was discovered. Not wholly unlike our own, this power was the life essence that flowed through their twisted form and powered their attacks. It could be harnessed to power our own weapons, giving the Argenta the chance to combat the demons on even footing. Priests believed that with greater knowledge of the essence, we could discover its source and cut it off from the demons to strangle their armies from within, allowing us to regain the advantage we required for victory on the battlefield. Khanmaker gave blessings to our majesty and directed the priest to delve deeper into the mysteries of the scarlet elixir from the demonic realm, where she sought only to return balance to our universe. Proper assimilation was required as hell stood beyond her influence. After great effort, the priests discovered more than they had ever hoped for. They learned of the true nature of the demonic energy and how it could strengthen those skilled enough to harness its power. The energy coursing through the malformed bodies of our relentless enemy could be used to end life or to enhance it. The power to heal, to mend immortality, knowledge and enlightened faculties beyond our understanding, with the demon's life force in the skilled hands of of the Sentinel priests, and under the righteous gaze of the Khanmaker, our people would not only rise to victory over the unholy horde that clawed at our walls, we would move to a higher plateau of existence, ushering in a new era of military science and industrial healing. No sentinel would grow sick, no maker would need to suffer the transfiguration that they so feared. All would be risen. None could ever oppose our peaceful ways and threaten our world again. True balance over hell and its legions, over space and time. In this world and all others, we would dictate the order. United with the makers, we would find peace eternal. Hey Galactic, good evening, man. Glad to see you, man. Hope you're doing well.
I pity the humans. I do. Theirs is a hard role to play. But I too have a world to save. Without their souls, there can be no hell energy, and the Argent will cease to flow. I cannot allow this to happen. You will not stand in the way of Erdag's progress. This is how it has always been done. It is not for you to deny us our chance at prosperity.
Oh, I missed some more lore, damn it. Lore is actually very interesting. As we warred with the beasts, the Argenta society grew under the watchful eye of the makers and through the endless power of the essence. While our generals were consumed with the unholy war, our culture was marked by the beautiful potion the enemy had provided us, the sweet elixir. It brought us immeasurable capacity and empowered us to reach farther into dimensions once thought to be beyond our grasp. Under the direction of our maker gods and the engineering of our high priests, our weapons blazed and our war machines stormed. The throngs of the populace drank deeply from the wells of the energy unveiled by the priests, but we of the Night Sentinels took no part in their abundance. Some among us whispered accusations and warnings against this manner of progress, but they were quelled, as it was not our role to dictate the future of our people, only to defend it. As the Black Star ascended to its zenith, King Novik sat restless on his throne as the howling darkness began to assemble just beyond the mountain rise to the east. The blight came upon us in droves, flooding forth from the Hellgate with merciless fury. They brought with them a monstrous titan, the Dreadnought, a beast to rival the stature and menace of even the mightiest. Ancestral, the grotesque giant laid waste to all before him, crushing all in its path. This was a total demonic assault, striking at the heart of Argentinur as never before. How was it that the behemoth could pass through the demonic gate without warning? Could never know, though the Night Sentinels believed treason was at play. Caught off guard, the Sentinels scrambled late in defiance of the Titan and his horde. And with this coming, the holy city of Taras Nabat prepared for judgment, with the onslaught of the demons massed in the sprawling shadow of the abhorrent fiend. The city shook to its foundation. None were spared, save those that fled north. The vile swarm ransacked our temples and palaces, burning our towers and feasting on the souls of our clergy. Yet the Night Sentinels rallied and held fast against the demons, though they were pushed back and corralled at the blood arena. As the dark of night descended, their swords remained potent and shred the enemy multitude with abandon. Amidst the unyielding ranks of the sentinels, when all other apprentices had fallen in battle, stood the outlander. Warpanter, he roared, ferocious in battle. The remaining conscripts of the arena stood in awe as they witnessed the beast who had once raged within their very cells, now armored alongside their shoulders of the sentinel brethren. He had risen where none other had before, true-born sentinel fighter, the very best among them. But though this swarm fell before their assault, the Titan remained invincible, for none could tame the behemoth alone. In the hours before dawn, as the night sentinels weathered the relentless assault, the outlander held his ground at the foot of the great wall in the northern bend of the castle. Seeing his unending vigor, Samur, chancellor to the mother god, hurried the outlander away under veil of sorcery, and for reason unknown submitted him to a rite untold. This was heresy, for Samur received no consent from the Khanmaker, nor did he receive her counsel. So I think that Samur is like thing that, like, you see later, that the demons will fear him. In the Chapel of Purity, the outlander submitted himself to the divinity machine. There Samur, maker the seraphim, known to us only as the aid of the Mother God, blessed the outlander with fierce speed and power to match his will. It was the method by which his transfusion took place that was most uncertain to us, for we were the knowledge that the Maker device bestowed onto the Argenta so many generations ago was to be used by priests only to find the impurity among us. How could it be that the device that was meant to call the sentinel breed of its containment could be then used to purify the outlander's body and give rise to the one who would lead us into battle henceforth? What rose from the holy coffin on that fateful day was not the impure abomination the Covenant warned us of. Hero within would come to be known only as the Great Slayer, Time Walker, the warrior Khan whose fire sword would blaze forth a path for the just and cut through the demonic horde with a vengeance that only a god king could summon. He rose unbroken by the ritual, his eyes burning with Maker magic. He took the crucible in his hand, and wraith fire leapt forth from the blade, as only it will when held by true sentinel warrior king. In our darkest hour, the Slayer had been chosen, defying tradition, our most sacred law, and the will of the great King Khan herself, a stranger to our lands, had been blessed with celestial might. Damn.
I cannot stand by and watch as you put our future at risk. Earth will be consumed, and the energy will continue to flow. It is your people's survival against mine.
Graf remains the most powerful of the Hell Priests among the people of Argent D'Nur, frequently visiting the ancient homeworld to lord over the populace. Arrogant and pompous, Graf calls for blood sport in the arena to entertain the fallen citizens of Sentinel Prime. Since the demonic invasion of Earth began, he had operated on the planet's surface along with his fellow Hell Priests, direct Hell's forces. But after the death of Daig Nilox and Daig Ranok, he has fled to the safety of the arena. It was Daig Grav who facilitated the torment and eventual betrayal of the Sentinel Commander Valen, taking the keys to the sepulchre of elements and opening the vault of the sleeping wraiths. The ancient creatures were abducted, transported to Hell and tortured to siphon away their power. He used the heart of Valen's son to animate the icon of sin, Titan still spoken of in legend throughout Argent D'Nur. It's Daisy. Gladiator. In the years following the end of the Golden Age, competing factions of Argent D'Nur turned against one another. An insidious influence had beset itself upon the Sentinel people, corrupting its once held sacred traditions. Colosseum, once a place of honorable combat where prisoners of the Argenta were tested for the right to fight in the front lines of their army, has since become a place of blood sport. In violation of Sentinel law, priests have encaged the demon there, a merciless executioner used to enact judgment of their own decree. Gladiator, wielding an accursed shield which entombs the tormented soul of his undying master, remains undefeated in battle, infamous for the many lives it has claimed. I'm probably gonna fail. Well, at least die once.
You'll make a fine addition to the front lines, stranger.
The demons! They are everywhere. Must kill them all.
Dress his wounds and bring him to us. I want to know more about the others he speaks of.
Yes, Your Grace. If Sentinel holy blood is spilled on these grounds, you will lose all sovereignty here.
That was weird. And that's where I died. Got no clue how to avoid these. This is really fucked up. I'm never gonna beat this in a nightmare. Fuck. Really gonna be needing tips for him. That second phase is fucked up. I think I'll just watch videos of how to deal with him.
Earth will be consumed, regardless of what.
Alright, T-Dog. Nah, there's probably some good strategies to learn to deal with him without dying. I'm just gonna look at some videos on like what the ideal way is to avoid some of his attacks. Like I used to have trouble with the first phase, but the first phase is now a lot easier for me. But yeah, this is definitely one of the harder parts if you will attempt this on Ultra Nightmare, which I'm planning to hopefully do. I'll probably do an extra-lives mode run first.
Maker has overloaded your systems. Vega has no control over...
If you had let the culling continue, the human race you fight to protect would have survived. Now I will resurrect the icon of sin. He will devour Earth and leave your homeworld in ruins. Life on your planet shall never return. And this will be yet another world you brought to extinction. This stronghold will now serve as your prison. With no power, you can do no more harm to our mission, and we may continue the work that must be done.
Alright. Hey Toaster, what's up? New for Spade Porsche. I hope it doesn't say that on Twitch.
She didn't know you had the demonic crucible. In the end, the very power source you...
I just missed a boss fight.
Sentinel Prime was a success. The demonic consumption of Earth has been stopped.
Only a Slayer's Crucible blade can stop a Titan. You must get to the Sentinel city of Taras Nabad to retrieve your Crucible before it is too late. Without it, the Titan cannot be stopped.
Setting the portal to Taras Nabad.
No, I actually had a lot of trouble with this one. It worked similar to the Marauder. Like, it was a very big dude, but he had a shield as well, and when the shield blinks, like, it'll attack you. But his attacks are a lot harder to avoid. And especially the second phase of that boss that I just did. Yeah, like, a lot of his attacks are hard to avoid, so I'm gonna have to... Like, I died like 3 times or something during the last boss fight. So I'm gonna have to look at some gameplay videos and like what the proper techniques are to avoid his attacks properly. That is actually similar to one of the tips you get for the Tyrant. Like, the game will just say, pro tip for dealing with Tyrants, shoot it until it dies. Like, I'm not even joking, that's literally what it says in the loading screen. Oh hey, there's a Orion tree over there. I do have the BFG now, by the way. The scene when you acquire it is pretty good. Fortress of Doom. Fortress of Doom is a command station used by the Sentinels for military operations. ESR dating suggests that the structure was built during the reign of King Danak, and special analysis of the Sentinel energy signature used to power the various systems confirms this theory. While the rock and metal structure of the vessel is undoubtedly Argenta designed, this castle subsystem, navigation, gravitational, centrifuge, life support, are of Maker origin, suggesting a design collaboration between the two species. Propulsion is notably absent, and it is not required. The fortress manipulates space through an unknown process involving sentinel energy. However, there is no indication that any of the systems were designed for maker use. The accessways, control panels, and living quarters have all been designed for Argenta dimensions. So it can be assumed that the massive structure was made exclusively for Argenta warfare, likely as a flag station of the Night Sentinels' military forces. We have records of the Night Sentinels visiting many inhabited planets in their local quadrant. The extent of their empire is still being researched. This fortress is likely a remnant of what was once a much larger fleet. Are there any classic levels in this game, like there were in 2016? Yes and no. I can actually show you... like, you cannot play the classic levels like in 2016, but you can do this. Oh, I actually gotta collect more of those. There's a code here. Somewhere in the room. I don't remember... I don't know where exactly the code is, but basically you can play Doom 1 and 2 in its entirety on this PC. But there's like a code somewhere hidden in this room that you gotta put in to unlock Doom 2, and you gotta collect a certain collectible, all of a certain collectible to unlock Doom 1. But not sure where this thing is. Earth is burning alive. We're just playing video games. Yeah, pretty much. Even there's like a pizza box. He ordered some space pizza. Weapon Terror, Glory Kill MP4, Kill List, Daisy Picks, Shotgun Portraits, Collectibles, Best Kills compilation. Nice. There's some cool guitars. Yeah, there's a Soul Cube as well. Daisy's Cage. Oh hey, I recognize this. I have exactly this tape over here. Secretly I'm the Doomslayer because I not only have the tape as well, I also have the helm over here. So maybe I am the Doomslayer. Are these the discs that I... No. But yeah, basically you can play Doom 1 and 2 in its entirety here, but you cannot play the classic levels like in Doom 2016. But they were very unbalanced anyway, like pretty much keep dying. That was my experience in 2016. Look at Daisy, how cute. I thought the code would have been easier to find, honestly. The Art of Doom, Quake 3 Arena. Vault Dweller Survivor Guide. How to comb your mustache. Cooking from Hell's Kitchen. Thy flesh consumed. There's a lot of like books and shit here. All like unique. Demon Farm. But I'm not finding that hidden code thing, which is... Like, I know I can just look it up, but I heard from someone that it is supposed to be hidden in this room. Look at this PC gaming rig, though. An amazing triple screen setup. I guess I can unlock 2 more weapon upgrade thingies, but probably not gonna use them anyway. Well, those are the last 2 ones. Honestly, I really never used remote detonate and microwave beam. They're just... Microwave beam slows you down too much, and remote detonate is... just the rocket barrage lock-on is so much better. Oh, let's actually also get the one more cheat code diskette. Even though I already have the skin, there is a cheat code unlockable here that I already had on my other save file, but gonna get it again.
This is the Resistance Network, broadcasting live from inside the Arctic safe zone. There was a Slayer sighting on Phobos. Eyewitness reports say that he was spotted inside a command center, and then proceeded to fight his way through the mortally challenged and onto the deck of the BFG 10K. This can't be confirmed, but many believe it was the Slayer himself who destroyed Mars in an attempt to stop the challenged from further advancing their position on Earth. We will post more information as it comes in. This is an ARC broadcast.
Alright, let's get our sword back. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that one. Ice bomb.
Your crucible is still embedded in the Titan that attacked this Sentinel City. Your first battle against the demons in this... where the legend of the Slayer began.
Taras Nabad. The city of Taras Nabad was the crown jewel of Argent Tenur. For centuries it served as the spiritual heart of Argent society, home to both the royal family and the center of political power. No expense was spared in the building of the city, with bold colonnaded architecture and towering monuments to gods and kings resplendent on every avenue. Rural Argenta flocked to Taras Nabad on pilgrimage to the Maker temples. The city was ground zero of a massive demonic invasion attempt, and although the invasion was thwarted, the attack changed Argenta society forever. I believe we get another Marauder here, by the way. So let's see how much of trouble I will have with the Marauder. Like, he will come out the door. Stock up on ammo. Seems like we're full. Did not have Blood Punch ready, that was dumb of me. Alright, when we open this, the Marauder will come. And then people will whine. I got killed by some other demons. I didn't mean to blood punch him. Got blocked there by some of the other demons, sadly.
According to the Corax tablet, the city would have been lost had it not been for Orion.
It took a long time for him to attack me, though. One of the few moments where he was inconsistent and took a long time to do the eye blink thing. Really? Yeah, exactly. The Marauder isn't the problem, it's really the other enemies. And you know, that was my fault. I'm just being too cocky with them by standing still too long and letting the other enemies get close to me. That's my mistake. not the Marauder's fault. But I'll have another chance later in this level. This is gonna be another Marauder. We're also gonna get a Flame Boy. I think, is this the room with the Flame Boy? This might be the room with the Flame Boy. Yeah, I think this is the room with the Flame Boy. I'm gonna get my BFG out for him. Goodbye, Flame Boy. Because I spawn killed him.
Here comes Flame Boy.
Forged from Hellfire, the Archvile is feared among lesser demons for its innate ability to channel and manipulate the unholy powers of hell magic. Descended from the eldest race of demons, the Archvile has long held a place with the ruling caste of highborn demonkind, possessing superior intellect among the demon ranks. The Archvile's psychomancy powers make it a natural-born ruler of the savage and primitive beasts of hell, capable of bending weak-minded underlings to serve its will. Well, that was easy.
Oh, you astray. All that rage, and you couldn't save this world from itself. But this time Earth will be different.
It's actually a pretty tough hidden encounter here. Gonna try it once, I think. This one's pretty tough. Okay, that was, I got that one pretty good. This one's pretty tough, okay. I'll take that back. People complain that that hidden encounter is too tough, by the way. They all say that is bullshit encounter. All you need is one BFG blast, by the way. Oh, you know what I also heard the other day? People complaining that secrets are bullshit because they were too hard to find. Like this secret I'm gonna find now. Yeah, this statue. Look, see this crack here? People call this secret bullshit. And I'm like, well, the purpose of a secret is to be hidden, right? And then I got called a boomer. Right now, people are dumb. I believe there's also a hidden switch over here. And an auto map. Yeah, exactly, T-Dog. I mean, the whole purpose of a secret is to be hidden, right? That's what a secret is about. But there's dumbass, like, people just fucking whining about them being too hidden because you can't just see at the auto map how they get to the secret. So many people whining about this game for stupid reasons. I bet most of the whiners are people who've never even played the original classics. Not saying they necessarily have to, but they don't have any right to whine and act like they know everything about Doom like they do. Only reason secrets in Doom 1 and 2 aren't complained about anymore is because the games are nearly 30 years old and literally everything's been found and done. Well, I mean, I still play new WADs that have secrets that I don't know where they are, but they're usually well placed and I find a lot of them. People are just simple-minded and not willing to use their brains during games anymore.
It is written that your hatred for the demons gave the people of Argenton more hope, as it does now on Earth.
Ooh, more lore. Oh, this is a long one, boys. Ready for your bedtime story? With the coming of the Slayer, the Night Sentinels took the campaign deeper into the heartland of the demons than ever before. Mighty Atlans were brought forth, tearing paths through the hordes of hell alongside the Slayer and his army. The High Priest, under the guidance of the Mother God, had found means to gain entry to the innermost regions of the demon world, and with the Dig's presence, new gates could be opened. Our war machines were unstoppable, wrought with Maker technology, enhanced by the very essence our enemies hurled against us as our armies drove deeper and deeper into the blood-drenched territory of the demons. Countless victories were assured with the power of the Slayer, for with the Alpha Interfector at the force of our pack, we brought certain doom to our foes. And though our hearts were pure and our purpose righteous, unbeknownst to the fighters of Argenta, in our wake and under the veil of sorcery, the Mother God had set her priests to build vast factories upon the heathen's land, that she might gather the essence for further development. How this deception began, we would not know, for our focus remained on the hordes of the underworld. Why then would we stoop as so low as to consider our Mother God of betraying our covenant? The Conmaker did not seem at ease with the unforeseen rise of our Slayer, and the Seraphim who had birthed the Destroyer in secret soon vanished from Urdak, perhaps exiled for his heresy. Our legions rose unfettered under the unquenchable rage of the demon's Doomslayer, and his design led the Conmaker to find profit in his endorsement. It soon became known that the Slayer was the Maker God machine, a holy relic reborn, sent to bring the Maker's word to the wicked and to smite those who would seek to harm all who follow the path to Urdak. The Slayer unwittingly cleaving a path for her Mother God, siphoned the essence, proceeding it beyond our knowledge into the fuel that would come to be known as Argent Energy. The Slayer cared not for polity. He took no interest in the workings of our people, but set his task only on his desire, the destruction of the demons and their world. He no longer spoke for reasons unknown, though it was understood that he still possessed the ability, offering only guttural hefts of anger as he inflicted pain upon his enemies. For years he marched with the Night Sentinels through the fires of the demon lands, and every return into our homeland found much changed in Argentinur. Should any blame be apportioned to the Sentinels, it is this. In our fervor, we were negligent of our people and did not see the rising tide of evil our crusade empowered. We knew only the enemy laid before us and the wealth of Argenta at our backs, and did not pause to seek the cost and method of this progress. Ooh, big demographic probably comes from COD games. Game pretty much plays itself. Yeah, like, I think a lot of casuals are attracted to Doom Eternal. And this game is purposefully designed to be harder than Doom 2016. And then the casuals will whine. I just want to shoot. I don't want to use their brain. What's fun about using your brain in games? That's not fun.
We must move. Quickly. There are those who would seek to stop this. I offer you a gift. Take it. It will give you strength. Help you on your journey. And now, they will fear you.
The Divinity Machine. Within the infinite conscious matrix of all-seeing maker-god mind, there exists every potentiality, every predictive variable of possible future timeline, each one known to the maker collective with ominous and inextricable clarity. The god mind surveys these timelines, watching them form and expand exponentially like fractal patterns in the fabric of existence. Among these infinite possibilities, only one constant appears among them, unchanged by the flowing data of endless variability, that of the prophesied destroyer, the one who would bring about the destruction of the makers. Oh shit. Is there really anything I'm gonna need to upgrade at all? Micro missiles, I guess, is the only really thing that I might end up using. Oh, and maybe full auto. Oh, here we're gonna get, no, it's not here yet. Here's where we get Pain Elementals and Hunters. Okay, Kako Demon just disappeared. Not sure what that floating projectile is. Wow, I haven't done glory kills on pain elementals. Fuck that challenge. Ah. Oh yeah, here's the final Slayer gate. Fuck. Goddamn flame boy. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. That is unfair. I'm literally stuck inside a wall. That's the first time that ever happened to me. Yeah, I better give my coronavirus infected game to GameStop. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Doesn't see the target. Shit. There's so many whiplashes, holy fuck. Oh hey, a tyrant. That was fun. Flame boy, where you at? Or he spawns later, I think. Oh shit. Oh shit. Really gotta save the BFG run for the Flame Boy. Flame Boy eradicated. Oh yeah, oh hey Toaster. Here's a hidden encounter that everyone hates. People say this is the worst hidden encounter ever. You can guess why. He has a marauder. Sadly enough, I ran out of ammo with my ballista for some reason. I'm gonna retry. I should have honestly let I should have saved the other one for ammo, which I didn't do. So let's try it again. There we go. See, I retried. Did a bit better, didn't waste my fodder. There we go. Very hard encounter. Absolutely.
Crucible blade is removed, the Titan will rise again.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get another marauder, by the way. Ooh. History of the Sentinels Part 9. Yet, as the Slayer and Night Sentinels battled the demonic host, failure to act outside the confines of their duty allowed the rancor of the Essence to grip the Argenta. It was on a mission deep within the boiling seas of the Nether Realm, where the Order of the Six reside, that a company of Night Sentinels learned of the Conmaker's true dealings with the callous beasts. By Maker design, it was kept secret from the Sentinels and Argent people like that of the essence we had grown so reliant on during the war was compromised of the very spirit of our brothers and sisters who'd fallen to these vile creatures. The truth had been uncovered that all beings who found their end by the demonic horde would become a vassal of the hellscape, their flesh in time twisted into the very demons we fight, their souls extracted to create the essence that powers their world and ours. The victims were the enemy, and the enemy would become us. The soldiers stood in awe at the base of a factory dedicated to such action, a place where the bodies of the slain were sorted and processed, tortured for the mill to have their souls extracted through sinister magic, enormous vats of pain and suffering, ethereal magic, the haunting sounds of lost souls awash in an eternity of servitude, transformed into energy to power our struggle against the dark realm and its malice. But worse than this grim reality was the discovery of the machinery which was used to enact the vile process our fallen had been subjected to, for it was not by hoof and claw that this blasphemous technology had come to pass, but by the hand of the Argenta, guided by the Mother God's desires, who had fallen deep within the grasp of the enemy. What we had fought against would not reveal itself to be true, as without countenance, we could hold no sway over the Argenta populace. Regardless, the honor of the Night Sentinels would have held up the verity of these claims, and the Mother God could be our divinity no more. In secret corridors and clandestine conference, the Night Sentinels would find those amongst them who similarly distrusted the essence and had foretold the swelling corruption. Once the truth could be shared, the skeptics became members of the Sentinel insurrection, and the breach between holy and unholy Argenta began to grow. So much fucking lore. That's my sword, alright. It's a bit bork.
Your vault should contain what you need.
There's gonna be another Marauder fight here. Let's make sure I got enough ammo first. Oh shit, I missed him. Oh man, I'm missing horribly. Damn it. I gotta get good. Oh, I missed him. Terrible aim. Oh, we got him. That was mostly on me for aiming terribly. I mean, yeah, they are hard. But I just gotta aim good. Every time I kind of fucked up my aim. Because when I actually do aim good, you can see, like, previously I pretty much killed him in, like, 2 blinks. I kinda had to get closer than I initially thought. Still learning what the exact distance is, but it's a bit closer than I thought.
Divided, the demonic energy flows now to the south, and the society you once knew has been replaced by a corrupted world under Maker rule. It did not need to end.
Oh, hi, Pain Elemental. Oh man, I'm fucking up. I'm not ready for Ultra Nightmare, boys. Oh, I did that. Okay. Apparently did the challenge without even trying. Should use this weapon more often. Oof. History of the Sentinels, Part 12. Jesus. The truth could not be denied. The unholy spires raised in the barren lands functioned by blessings of Maker machinery. The Khan had betrayed Argent Nur and had made concert with the demons to harvest their essence, in return granting them access to all the worlds under their influence. A symbiotic relationship had formed, and darkness now had been balanced by light. For where there was heaven, so there would be a hell. The followers would be granted passage to Urdak, and the sinners would fall into the fiery pits of the Dark Realm. This world would be spread from all cultures in the world, and in all places. We were not without blame, for it was our people, the priests and sentinel engineers, who'd laid the work in place. Argenta's slaves had built the dark factories, and our own ancient wraith energy helped purify Hell's elixir into the miracle fuel that now powers powered the Maker's world and their own. The Night Sentinels spoke of the evil brought by the Essence and carried their word to all who would listen. We had helped to create this new dichotomy, and so it must be for the Argenta to stop the spread of this pestilence, this new phase of existence, the dark and the light, if not for us, then for the innocent whose worlds have not yet to fall under the spell of the Maker God and her unseen allies in the Hell Dimension. Even when the Night Sentinels returned from the demonic realm with tales of slave factories that damned the souls of the innocent, the indoctrinated masses of Argentinur took no quarrel with the Makers. They were indebted to the demon essence, the ministers deliberating, but finding no basis for change. The messengers were cast down for daring to speak against those who have gifted us so much. Our gods, the Makers in their infinite wisdom, would see fit that the faithful continue life anew in Urdak. They feared the wrath of the Mother God. A lifetime of servitude would not be undone by this insurrection. It was simply another trial, a test of faith to identify those who were truly worthy to experience life eternal in Urdak. The Argenta would not waver in their resolve. The Night Sentinels prepared for war once again, though this battle meant drawing the blood of their own brothers. Our army had seen the work of the demons firsthand and knew its evil. They had returned to the way of the wraiths, and though they remained pure and righteous, a division amongst the Argenta had occurred, one side standing in opposition to the doctrine of the Makers, the other locked in belief. The Ascended Empire was comprised of the faithful and misled, wielding the desecrated energies of hell power of the Makers and marauders who had sided with the Khan. Night Sentinels were bolstered by the free people of Argenta and the mightiest of all killers, the Slayer himself. Plans and tactics were drawn. The Sentinels would close the Argent energy factories in Necroval, that which fed the world of Urdak directly with its supply of fresh essence. They would stop the flow. The slumbering wraiths would wake from their sleeps and give Argentinur courage. That was so much fucking lore. And there's one more. Boing. For years the civil war raged and took its toll on the soldiers as their armor laid stained with the blood of their brothers on the cursed battlefield. Finally, an opportunity to end the war has been discovered by the Order Dag and the Night Sentinels. With the Slayer at the head of their army, they gathered to traverse through the gate and sunder Necroval, the city of the dead. The Order of Dake, the high priests who had pledged their allegiance long ago to the Night Sentinels, worked in service of our mission. Those holy priests who had served the Argenta since the immemorial assured us that the way was clear. A plan was set to march into the accursed walls of Necroval and smite the factory, cutting off the flow of essence to Urdak and denying the Khan maker of her prize. Our forces took spear in hand and advanced. It is there that the venom of treachery struck. Upon entry through the Hell Portal, the Night Sentinels were scattered to the winds of unplanned chaos. Our warriors were separated, our ranks split, as the gates twisted and hurled them across the unholy realm. Some of our warriors appeared near the gates they had walked before, but found that the vile priests had barred the way back. Then the trap was sprung, and each lone Argenta found himself set upon by bloodthirsty multitudes of demonic beasts. Let it be known that it was not the priests alone who failed the northern armies, but one of the Sentinel's own. Al found his weakness and exploited it to the demise of Argent Danur. If not for the betrayer's stroke of madness, the Wraith's powers would still be our own, and the Sentinel flag would still rise above Argent Danur to this day. Betrayal. I got a secret that's a bit difficult to get. There it is. Oh, my double jump didn't work, okay. I'll just load the checkpoint. Thought I would be able to double jump there. But no, I'm just gonna have to rely on dash. Right there. People also complain that this thing is too hard. This secret is too hard. I mean, I struggled the first time, but now that I know where it is, it's pretty easy. But you know, people complain about everything in this game. Oops. Should not have jumped in there. Or maybe I should have. Oh no, probably doesn't matter. And the final one. Scattered in hell, abandoned by their clergy and reinforcements, the Sentinels proved their worth in what would be their final war with the forces of all evil. Unrelenting power in the face of certain death, the Sentinels crushed hundreds of demons and skewered titans. When their Atlans held no more fuel, the Sentinels took to the ground and fought the swarms on land. All of hell knew of the betrayal. Before it was without question the makers and the priests who had sowed the seeds of deceit long before the brave warriors passed through the gate. What hell saw that day was the beating heart of the free people of Argentinur. They did not flinch in the face of their own certain death. They died as they lived, with sword and shield in hand. Urdak, too low a place to house such giants, theirs would be the fate of warrior gods, remembered for all time. Lord Sash, the stalwart banner sergeant, was found with his war standard pierced through the throat of a great beast. Body surrounded by the corpses of enemies. Roan the mighty, the light faded from his eyes, had eviscerated such a multitude that their entrails clung to the back rocks like vines. Gore, relentless until the end, had broken his blade on the back of his foes, and by the time he fell, he had slain another 200 with his hands alone. The priests believed the sentinels all slain. But we are Argenta born to overcome. Rumors deemed heretical by our order dog persist and claim that the Slayer himself still rages in the unholy realm. None who live can know for the future of Argentinur has been bent and twisted by the perverted vision of the essence drinkers. Never again will the light of the wraiths illuminate our world. All has fallen. If the Slayer does live, let him carry our vengeance forward. If he persists, let him wreak violence on those who have wronged us. May the blood of his sword never dry. May his war never end until the guilty have been punished. And may this evil never again spread its shadow over another world. Here's where we will get our crucible activated. Dip like a Dorito.
I'm sure you'll want to try out your weapon first before we leave.
fuck? I'll run out. Didn't even check if I completed everything. Oh, I did. I think the next level was a little bit on the shorter side.
Urdak is the Maker's homeworld. It is not accessible to anyone. No human or sentinel has ever set foot in their dimension. You can use the Maker's origin factory in the Hell City of Necravol to pass through the void. Once there, you will not be able to leave on your own. But Vega can create an exit portal for you. That is why you must bring Vega through the void with you to Urdak.
Understood. I'm detaching myself from the ship's systems. Processing. Total transfer to external drive complete.
Vega is no longer connected to your ship. I will reconfigure the portal to Necravol for you. Do you require anything else before we begin our journey to Urdak? You will not be able to return until the mission is complete.
How about...
Beyond Maker. Pure Maker technology. Inspired by Sentinel weaponry and refined by their divine intellect. Its destructive potential is staggering.
A uniquely powerful weapon, the Unmaker is kept under lock and key inside the Fortress of Doom. Inspired by Sentinel weapon technology, this celestial firearm was created in Urdak by the ingenious invention of the Makers themselves. Upon activation of the weapon's shutter ports slide open, and the Unmaker immediately begins launching rapid-fire volleys of condensed tri-directional argent bolts. The destructive potential of this alien superweapon is rivaled only by the BFG.
Attention, this is an emergency broadcast from the Ark Resistance. Numerous reports from survivor cells across the globe are confirming that at some time within the last 24 hours, the demonic invaders have begun amassing in swarms near Gore nests. Ark scientists have theorized that this behavior is indicative of the arrival of a super predator, a world eater. Ark personnel advise all survivors remain in the safe zones.
Well, let's hope I can complete this level in time.
Argent energy is made from the souls of Hell's victims. This is the factory where that takes place. Necroval, the city of the damned.
He's crying lava. What a sad boy. McCrystal. Back, Kako. Oh, I just saw a frickin' Kako. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of lore. I might not be able to finish this level in time. That's fine. City of Necroval was built in hell by the combined efforts of the makers and Sentinel engineers, designed to produce a continuous flow of argent energy, constructed of stone, fell steel, on the foundation of uncounted corpses. The sprawling fortress funnels a constant stream of victims towards Calibus, the sightless judge. The ancient demon is a rare breed, unable to communicate or move without great difficulty. It exists as an overseer of sorts, awaiting as cages packing with the recently slain are brought before it, determining which souls are candidates for the Argent process. Operating not unlike a large-scale slaughterhouse, Necroval is divided into many sections. The most immediately accessible portion contained the Abaddon Pit, the enormous chasm where the victims are herded beyond Calibus. The Argent-worthy souls are directed deeper into the Black Fortress. Those who he renders unfit are discarded as waste, their tortured souls thrown into the burning sludge of the blood swamps. got ourselves a quad here. Which I did not mean to grab. Okay, let's grab it then. That quad quickly ran out, holy fuck. And I used to die during this fight. Got through no problem this time. I don't need to open that first.
Here the humans arrive from Earth, waiting to be selected for the process.
Oh, we gotta go higher. We're gonna get a Baron pleb.
Maker needs Earth and its souls. Her world is dying. The culling allows her people to replenish their resources and survive. As you save your world, you put hers in peril. Up ahead is Kalawas, the sightless judge. It determines who is fit to begin the soul extraction process. The rest will be discarded to the blood swamps.
Grab him, please. What the fuck? My frickin' meat hook didn't work, lol.
The shield is lowered. Now, while it's exposed.
Who wants tenderized meat? Anyone up for some tenderized meat? Anyone? Map. I'm full on BFG. Fuck. Wrong fucking weapon. What are my challenges anyway? Left side, glory kill, kill 2 demons with the crucible. Oh yeah. Another Marauder fight incoming. Oops, my bad. I'm not aiming well at all. Man, I'm getting worse at these Marauders, man. I'm not like avoiding, like dashing enough. Fuel the eternal flame. The transformation of mortal creatures into demon is a laggard and gradual process, one that can take eons to transpire without the catalyst of Argenta intervention. The victim is left to wander in the Shadowlands for years uncounted, where over ageless time they transform into a demon. During their nightmarish journey, the ethereal soul slowly drains from the body, and in that dark realm, the substance of mortal life is manifest as matter, gathers in pools of volatile aura found all over hell. Demonkind call these pools the well, and use them to invigorate themselves for battle. It is from this aura that the essence is formed by melding it with wraith energy, that which lights the darkened hull and sets the sentinel sword ablaze. The essence is founded. The combining of these primal energies creates Argent energy, a power source so potent, so incalculably formidable that it has consumed the Argenta and driven us on to greater influence than was ever possible with wraith power alone. Okay, that JPEG. Fuck. Why is he not hitting him? It's literally not working. That's dumb as shit. That is unfair. I used the crucible and he just didn't use it. I lost 2 lives because of that. That's so unfair. Oh, I didn't do the glory kill on the left side. Oh well. Super unfair to die twice there for no reason. I should have freaking gone the shield off with the crucible. Really, that didn't... Why, is the battle not over yet or something? Well, still one gargoyle alive. So it's like, if I didn't get fucked over by losing so many lives with the crucible not working on them, I would have... I mean, I should have just used the BFG instead, honestly, but it was super stupid that the crucible just didn't work. I kept swinging it and you just saw it didn't work. So that made absolutely no sense. But okay. I'll just remind myself of that during the next playthrough. Got more stuff though. I don't know what I got. This stuff I already have. Just wait till everything is done loading. No. I'm not even sure I'm getting all this stuff. Series 1 collection. Not sure what I was getting. Yeah, there's lots of things I already have. Yeah. A bit odd. Let's slay some plebs. $106, that's a high level this boy has. He is gonna be very good. Oof. I'm probably gonna get wrecked by this pain elemental. He's got 86 followers. Jesus fuck. Yeah. That pain elemental's probably gonna wreck me. Oh, I won. Wow.
Round one.
Holy fuck.
Round two.
Fuck, man.
Round lost.
They really put pressure on me fast. I almost had the Marauder.
Round three.
Ah, sure. That was like all the goodies right there. Fucking Christ. I don't understand why the first round went so much better. Maybe they underestimated me.
Round four.
Fuck your fucking shield. Yeah, run, dude. Oh man, that's so close.
Final round.
Yeah, run, my boy. GG.
Victory.
That was very tough. I mean, he's actively playing. What are these glitched names? Pain Elemental's really popular.
Round one. Round two.
Well played.
Round lost. Round 3.
Run, 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 run. Hello, demons? Really? I had no demons to heal whatsoever. Fucking bullshit. Okay. So annoying when you kill one, then the other one goes into hiding. I know, that's the most annoying thing, really. Really? Hello, where's my... Ah, fuck off.
Defeat.
Sure. Ah, man. It's so obnoxious. Like, you're clearly winning from them. It's like, ah, we can respawn. I'm not sure what to think about the respawn mechanics. Really unsure about it. Like, every time, it happens almost every time, like, just, oh, he's dead, well, better run away. Which, you know, I'm not blaming the players, but just obnoxious to deal with that, you know? Because you're so close to getting them. I mean, I would do the same if I'd be a demon. I would be running away, trying to survive, waiting for the other to revive. But just annoying. But yeah, those Pain Elemental players really are pretty good. Like, they, you know, you continuously use that annoying shield, and then when it's running out, they dash away. Seems to be the meta. This might be the last round, and I'm gonna probably wrap things up. Oh my god, why is my hook not working half the time, man? Oh, those guys are also good.
Lost.
Ah, fucking obnoxious shields, man. I'm starting to really hate the Pain Elemental in online. Just the shield, just constantly, just, you know. Oh, it's a balancing factor, but fucking annoying, just, you know. But it is the meta. They just dash away when their shield runs out. And when they have the shield, they can just keep pressure the way it works.
Round 2.
Oh, how is my health critical? What the fuck hit me? Really, dude? Why did that Kako not die? I shot him like 3 times with the SSG. What the fuck? Wow. Why is this ref not dying? What the fuck? That's so much bullshit. He was a one shot and he just didn't die. Sure, dude. Sure. Give me a fucking break, man. Low health, he didn't die. I shot him like twice with the SSG when he was like on this health. Okay, whatever, dude. Whatever. I'm done for tonight. Tomorrow will be like another normal stream, I guess, but yeah. I'm gonna wrap things up early. Thank you all for being here. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good rest of the weekend and take good care. See you tomorrow.